today's sessions we have seen about Unit 4 optoelectronic modulators and switching device. It's an introduction about modulator then switching device, the transmissions, what do you mean by modulations, what do you mean by demodulations. The modulation is nothing but the carrier signals change accordance with the amplitude of the accordance with the message signals. Whether it is amplitude is called as amplitude modulations. In case of frequency, it's frequency modulations. In case of phase or phase modulations, they retrieve the signals from the modulator signal. It's called as a demodulations. Okay, there are two types of modulations. Is continuous wave modulations. Next one is a pulse code modulations. Is analog modulations. Information signals or wave varies the light from the source of high frequency signal is a continuous manner. The digital modulations, discrete changes in the intensity of carriers are caused by the information signals. Okay, so next one is the electro-optic modulator. An electro-optic modulator is a device which can be used for controlling the power, phase or polarization of laser beam with electrical control signals. The electro-optic effect is modifications is refractive index is the nonlinear crystals by an external voltage. The Packel's effect and Gear effect. The Packel's there is a slight variations in the Packel's effect as well as Gear effect. The Packel effect is the linear electro-optical effect, whereas the refractive index of medium is modified in the proportion of the applied electric field. Okay, so Gear effect is a quadratic electro-optical field. It changes the refractive index of materials, the refractive index with an electric field. So difference between the Packel's effects and Gear effect is the Packel effect's refractive index is changed proportionally with the square of the electric field, but Gear effect changes with the magnitude of the field. The Packel cells is a device consists of electro-optical crystals through which is the light beam can propagate. The phase delay is the crystals can be modulated by applying the variable electric voltage. This is the longitudinal transverse device. Next one is the electro-optical modulator types. This is the block diagram of various modulator types. The first one is the phase modulator. The phase modulator is a simplest type of electro-optical modulator. Is a phase modulator contains only Packel cells, whereas the electric field changes the phase delay of laser beam sent through the crystals. Okay, this is the derivations of electro-optical modulator. Okay, is finally we get finally from the derivations we get through the conclude that the image now that the linearly polarized wave, the equal electric field components in x and y directions is launched in z directions. As result of birefringence is can be shown in Maxwell equations that we propagate constantly the difference in x and y directions. The x and y components of the wave get out the phase and wave gets elliptically polarized. This is the basics of electro-optic modulations, and the phenomenon can be used to make efficient field induced phase modulator with the appropriate crystals. Okay, so this is the derivations. Finally we get NRZ equal to the electric field, so along with z axis. Okay, so next one is the amplitude modulator. This is the block diagram of amplitude modulator. This is the phase shift between the two components at the output is p by 2. It's the input linearly polarized wave changed to circularly polarized wave at the output. In case of two components or amplitude is a 1 by root 2 a naught cos omega t. Cos omega we have written as cos omega t minus pi by 2 is a cos theta minus 90 degree. It's sin theta. So simply we can write as a naught by root 2 sin omega t. So the output current and the input current equal to sin square delta dou by 2. The finally we can recognize sin square delta v by 2 v by, and this equation is the basis of Packel's electro-optical modulator. Okay, next one is the this is the derivations of amplitude modulator. Next one is the Franz-Keltisch effect. Okay, and the Franz-Keltisch effect is change in the optical absorptions by semiconductor when the electric field is applied. The Franz-Keltisch effect occurs in the uniform bulk semiconductor, unlike the quantum confined Stark effect with requirement of quantum well. Both are used for electro-absorption modulator. The Franz-Keltisch effect usually requires the hundreds of volts, limiting its usefulness. With conversion electrics all through it's not to be case of commercially available Franz-Keltisch effect electro-absorption modulator that use the wavelength geometry to the guide to the optical carriers. Tunneling allows the overlap the electrons holes wave functions the photon energy less than the bandgap wave functions now tunnel into the bandgap regions allow the overlap of the electrons with the whole wave functions. Okay, this is by this Franz Keldysh effect you have to complete these sessions. Okay, next topic we have see next session. Thank you.